Hello, I'm Brad.
And I'm Jamie, and I'm a travel agent specializing in Disney vacations. Today, in our video, we're talking about the Grand Californian at Disneyland. So you're going to want to watch this video till the very end to find out if it's the right fit for your next Disneyland vacation. So on our recent trip to Anaheim, we got the privilege to stay at Disney's Grand Californian. So today we just wanted to talk to you about it. It is a gorgeous hotel. It's Disneyland's flagship hotel. So you know it's got to be really good, right? And we're going to talk about all the amenities and how we like the resort.
It is modeled after and it is a tribute to the arts and crafts movement that happened in the early 1900s. And in so many ways, it is a love letter to the state of California. Built with beautiful redwoods in mind and pictures and art that really gives you just this feeling of all the different places in California, including obviously your beautiful forests right down to your orange groves. Like, it's a really special place. From the moment, not only you walk in, but I mean the moment you drive up to figure out where you're going to park and get all your bags in, you are really captured by the grandness of this hotel. Right from when you walk in, huge stained glass windows that have just imagery actually from the California Adventure Park, as well as just all over California. And the doors open, and when they open, it's like you're walking into a movie. It's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen at a hotel.
The huge lobby is just a grand scale. Like, there's massive seating areas. The ceiling goes up to the very, very top, and you just feel like you're immersed in this amazing hotel resort environment. It is gorgeous. One of the biggest features, I would say, in the lobby is the giant fireplace.
Yeah.
It is huge. Like, it's so big that it kind of has like a big entryway to itself, and you go in and you sit there, and there's rocking chairs that you can sit and relax. The other thing about the lobby is there is a live piano player out there playing on the grand grand piano, I guess. It is absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, that's a little bit about the lobby. Let's talk a little bit about the rooms and give you an overview and information really about the rooms, the layout, the features, all that good stuff. I personally was really excited to see the rooms because they had just been renovated in 2017. So they're absolutely gorgeous, I thought. Brand new beds. Yeah. The shower is
gorgeous. Yeah.
Gorgeous. But we're going to talk about those features. So Brad, tell us a little bit about the room.
The standard rooms are 356 to 380 square feet and have either 2 queen beds, a king bed, or you can get a room with 2 queen beds and a pull-out bed.
For our family, because we're a family of 5, we got the 2 queens and the pull-down kind of day bed, which actually was surprisingly really big, I thought. And so one thing to note, if you are a family of 5, you are not going to get the king-size bed. You are not going to get the room with just the 2 queens. You are going to get a room with 2 queens and then either the pull-down bed, the pull-down like day bed, or a pull-out chair kind of thing. So those are the rooms that sleep 5. They're the same layout and everything, just the bed configuration is really different. Let's talk about the features in the room. One of the things I appreciated, the robe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is a Grand Californian robe. But it is so nice to have when you're going from your hotel room down to the pool.
Oh, yeah.
And
or to the spa.
Or to the spa. It is just so nice to have. I loved having it.
Yeah, for sure.
There is a mini fridge. There is a safe. There is a beautiful shower.
In fact, I'd say the room was so nice. Like, we were there for 6 nights, 5 days, and had 5 days in the parks. And we did spend a lot of time with our kids being younger. We wanted to head back at times and take naps. But I have to be honest, like, I'm just a park guy. I want to be there all day, morning till close and try and push the kids to get through as much as possible. On this trip was the first time I didn't care at all about going back to the hotel because the hotel in and of itself was an experience, including the room, and I just loved being there.
Now, also in the room, there is a Keurig coffee machine.
Yeah.
You didn't use it, but I did. The nice thing about the housekeepers they were amazing. They came twice by the room, so once in the morning and then in the evening for turn down service. And they noticed we had kids, and they actually offered to give us like extra hot chocolate K-Cups.
For the kiddos.
For the kids.
Yeah,
so in the
great.
evening, actually it got kind of cold because we were there in February in the evening. So when we got back, I would make hot chocolate for the kids.
Yeah.
And it was so nice and thoughtful. Tons of USB ports.
Yes.
All around.
All around the room.
Which was really nice. And the other thing I really appreciated was the beds being elevated a little bit so you could store all your luggage underneath and not see it.
So I just want to really quickly talk about that pull down bed.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Now our boys, they're twins, and so they're used to sleeping in the same bed. Oftentimes, even though they have their own, they'll end up in the same one anyways. And so they both kind of crawled onto that, and they claimed it. But it was beautiful. It was comfortable. When you pull it down, there was art that was just beautiful Disney art. In our room, it was Bambi.
Yeah.
And it was clearly a hand-painted picture from the movie, and it's just unbelievable.
And it's such a big day bed because
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to the day beds at Disney World, which are, they say that they fit like a small child, right? Like,
Which is true.
Which is true. But I felt like that one at the Grand Californian was like twice as wide.
Many of the rooms have balconies. The one we stayed in, which was which viewed the monorail and some of the courtyard view, had a small balcony. It was very nice. We'd go out there, sit, she'd drink her coffee, we'd see the monorail shoot on through. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was quite nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk now about different views of the rooms. First of all, we have the entry-level standard view room, which is views of the parking lot, rooftops. Next view would be the one that we had, was the courtyard view. Next view is a deluxe partial view. That is partial views of either the theme park or downtown Disney. And then there is also a downtown Disney view and premium view, which is views of the pool and theme park.
Oh, cool.
Which you can't go wrong with that. Like views of the theme park, right?
Yeah.
Like that's awesome. The Grand Californian also has multiple suite options. So there's 1-bedroom suites, 2-bedroom suites, and 3-bedroom suites, which are obviously the biggest and best, right? Yeah. But it doesn't end there. If you are wanting to go in real luxury, go like a celebrity, like I'm talking the actual celebrities stay at these ones, you can stay at the Grand Californian Signature Suites. Now, there's only 4 of these, so they book up really quickly. And there's 2 presidential suites, and then the 2 vice presidential suites.
Yeah.
So I think I had my 4 hands up. So 4 total, 2 and 2.
Oh.
We're going to talk about my favorite option, which is the club level. Did you know I was going to say that? The club level room. So basically with that, there is 2 views. There's standard view and premium view, club level. And with those, you get access to the club level lounge, which is on floor 6. And there is breakfast, appetizers, snacks, drinks throughout the day. In the evening, there's even, I think they call it like bedtime stories for the kids. And you can have like chocolate milk and cookies. And it is awesome. You can go right to the concierge desk.
So it's your own private concierge.
It is. It is. Yeah, it is like service to the max. And Disney service is always the best. So you will love the club level service. So let's go ahead and talk about amenities and start it off right with talking about the pools.
Yeah.
So there is the Redwood pool, the Fountain pool, and the Mariposa pool. And the Redwood pool obviously is the main one.
That is.
With
You've got the slide.
Redwood slide.
The 90-foot slide. And the story basically goes that it was struck by lightning, this redwood, and now they've built a slide out of it. And it's really cool. Kids love it. It's a big pool. It's got on the side a little slide for like your babies and your toddlers. My daughter Claire would go on it again and again and again, and it's built right into a rock. Also really, really cool.
And it's also right beside the Mickey pool, which is like would you say like
it's like a step-in pool
Yeah.
for toddlers and kids. Differentiating between the other two pools that aren't the Redwood one, it's kind of difficult in the sense they're very similar. They're fine. They're all very nice. But what I really, really liked about the fact that there were the 3 pools wasn't that there were 3 pools, but that there were multiple hot tubs because there were 3 pools there.
So let's talk about the Spa and Fitness Center.
Oh, yes.
Because we totally checked out the fitness center.
I actually did see it. It looks great. It's a fitness center, but you actually did go to the spa and get a
I
massage.
totally did, yeah. The spa, now that's my jam. I know that stuff. So they have a Mandara spa right there, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I went and got a massage. What more can I say about it other than it was great?
So let's talk about food. One of my favorite things about going to Disney is just all the places you can eat. One of the places that gets...
If you didn't figure it out from our best snacks video.
Yeah. There's the Hearthstone Lounge, which is right off of the main lobby. It's really beautiful, actually. You got breakfast in the morning there. You got lots of pizza and just different snack items and just a full menu through the day. But you also have a bar there as well for drinks.
They also have a quick service location. It is called Whitewater Snacks. It actually had just been refurbished.
Yes.
And the food menu kind of revamped. And it's amazing, too. So it's nice to have that quick service option. The other thing they also have is sit-down dining. They have Storytellers Cafe, which for breakfast and brunch, you can meet Mickey. It is actually the only place on property where you can go and dine with Mickey. That is it. So you can have breakfast, brunch with Mickey, and then in the evening, it's no characters, but you can have an awesome dinner buffet if you want. And if you are looking for fine dining, you want to go to Napa Rose, which is right on property. We actually ate there for an anniversary, and it was awesome.
It was.
Very, very fancy, I would say.
Yep.
And they just introduced for breakfast on select days, they have princess dining, and it actually it's pretty fancy too.
I'm
because
sure it is.
It's a 3-course meal, and I think it starts around $125.
Yeah.
So
it's a little pricey.
It's a little pricey, but it's like one of the only places on property. Well, no, it is the only place on property where you're going to be able to sit and dine with princesses.
Yeah.
Let's talk about now the benefits to staying on property, because obviously at Disneyland you have tons of options. You have Good Neighbor hotels that are fairly close to, nowhere near as close as Grand Californian though. So let's talk about those benefits. Really.
Okay, well, obviously you've got your extra magic hour, which changes every day, a different park effectively. You can go in an hour before anyone gets there. And you might be thinking, well, why is that a big deal? It's just one more hour. What do I get, one ride? Well, no, there's no lineups. And so you actually can get a lot done. We found we were there for Rope Drop with the extra magic hour at
Pixar Pier.
Pixar Pier. We got in, we had Max Pass. We went and rode Goofy's weird flying thing. Ariel's, you at the same time took Claire on Ariel's journey. We ran, and all of us was swapped. We rider swapped twice in Credicoaster.
Yeah.
We jumped on the Pixar wheel thing.
Yeah.
All the while, because we were in there before everyone else, we got Max Pass or Fast Pass for the Cars ride as well as Mission Breakout, Guardians of the Galaxy. So effectively, we did the whole park in before lunch because of the fact that we got in there an hour early and had Max Pass.
Definitely.
So it pays off.
Yeah.
It's a huge, huge deal.
So let's talk about location-wise. So Grand Californian is actually considered right on property. You cannot get closer than this hotel. We were in the hotel room that was probably located one of the furthest parts away from the entrance of California Adventure. And still, to get from our room to the gates of California Adventure, it was only about a 3-minute walk. And the security to go through it was so minimal. It used to get kind of a bad rep because a lot of guests from the Disneyland Hotel and Paradise Pier would actually walk over and go through the entrance at the Grand Californian. But now you can no longer do that. They changed this up probably about a year ago. And so they made it so now you have to show your key card when you go through that private entrance. It literally takes you about 3 minutes to clear security and go through to California Adventure. So you can't get closer than that, really. And also, not only to California Adventure do you have a close entranceway, but you also have a very close entrance to downtown Disney. Same, about 3 minutes from our room to get there. And, if you're walking to Disneyland, you do have to go through downtown Disney. But I would say total for us to get to our room to Disneyland, it was probably 7 minutes, and that's including us clearing security.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was super quick.
One of the other benefits about staying on property is there is merchandise delivery to your room, which is you buy something you don't want to carry it around at the park all day.
Yeah.
I mean, for those of us that kind of hang out at Disney World a lot, you've kind of got used to that, even if you're at a, an economy resort. But it's pretty nice at Disneyland.
Yeah, because I even bought, a really nice merchandise purchase, like a Dooney and Burke purse, and I did not want to carry that around because it's an expensive purchase,
Absolutely.
right? So for me to be able to give it to them and then deliver it to me the next day, that is really nice to have. When staying on property too, you also get the key to the Magic Card, which is your room key,
ticket.
Tickets. It is also your, charging key. So if you want to buy merchandise, if you want to buy food, instead of you having to use your credit card,
Carry around your wallet all day.
Yep, you can scan that room key. The other thing to consider is there is Wi-Fi and no resort fees. And that might kind of not sound significant, but there is Good Neighbor hotels in Anaheim that do charge extra for Wi-Fi, and they do charge extra resort fees and things like that. The other thing to consider is in-room celebrations.
Oh, yeah.
And, it was actually cool because at the Grand Californian, we saw quite a few of them walking by different rooms. They had banners up on the doors, princess banners, things like that, celebrating, a kid's first visit. And so that is a pretty cool option that you can only get at a Disney hotel. Make sure to contact me. I am a travel agent specializing in Disney vacations. So no matter if you're interested in Disneyland, Disney World, Aliani, Disney Cruise, Adventure by Disney, whatever it is, contact me and I can offer you help. Booking with an agent actually costs you nothing extra, but you get my tips, personal service, and advice. And I book directly with Disney. So we are an earmarked agency. You are working with a person who, has your best interests really in mind. So you can contact me, www.clickthemouse.ca/Jamie through the website, or you can contact me via email, which is jamie@clickthemouse.ca. And I look forward to helping you plan and getting excited about your vacation. That's really why I do this,
Hopefully
right?
to the Grand Californian.
Yes! And that's really why I do this, right? Because, I want to help you guys get the most out of your Disney vacation and really plan the most magical vacation that you can get.
So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. We do hope it helps as you consider where to stay on your next Disneyland vacation. If this video was helpful, give us a like, subscribe so that you can get more content like this just to help you on your next vacation. And we will see you next time.
Bye.